So let us now look at some common mistakes which we should avoid. So we should avoid tight coupling between LLM and tools. So LLMs and tools should be separated. LLM is responsible for reasoning and tools are responsible for execution. So the mistake is writing tool specific instructions directly into the LLM's system prompt. That we should not do, because if we tell LLM how to do the execution or how to implement a tool, that can be very dangerous. So we should avoid writing tool specific instructions directly into the LLM system prompt. In the large language model system prompt, we should not write tool specific instructions. Let us look at one example. So here you can see one example that in the system prompt of the LLM, I am writing a tool specific instruction, and that instruction is if user ask X, call tool Y with these exact JSON keys. So here I am instructing the LLM that if user is asking about X, you please call tool Y with these keys. So here what I am doing is I am writing a tool specific instructions directly into the LLM system prompt, and it is a bad practice. And why it is a bad practice, let us understand that. Let us understand why it is wrong, why we should not do that. See, the idea is that whenever we are calling external tools can be of third party as well. So these tools keep on upgrading, and they also their version gets changed. API changes might also be there. So if the tool's API it changes, we have to rewrite and retest complex prompt. So once again, the idea is that uh, the tools are mostly third party in nature, wherein it will be making use of some specific APIs. And what if the format of those APIs it gets updated? Instead of taking 2 parameters, now the API is taking 3 parameters. So I have to pass 3 parameters. So if I have given the tool specific instructions directly into the LLM system prompt, I have to go to the LLM system prompt and make a change. I have to add 3 parameters now. So I have to rewrite and retest the complex system prompt. So that in itself can be very hectic. Hectic. Just imagine thousands of tools you have. So thousands of tool specific instructions will be there in the system prompt, and maintaining that will be a very tough task. So the idea is very clear that if we write tool specific instructions directly into the LLM system prompt, it makes LLM a slave to the tool's specific implementation, because any changes in the tool, I have to rewrite the system prompt. That can be very hectic. So the fix for that is loose coupling. And how I can achieve the loose coupling? Let us see that. So we should make use of self-descriptive metadata. So the idea is that every tool should have a self-descriptive metadata wherein the tool will tell that, okay, this is my name, this is a description which is telling the capabilities, like, these are my capabilities, and my schema, like this is what input I take, and this is the format of the response I generate. So every tool should have a self-descriptive metadata. And if the tool has a self-descriptive metadata, large language model can refer to that metadata and it will decide whether to call a tool or not. So the idea is very clear that instead of we telling the large language model call this tool, let tool self-describe itself. Let the tool define itself and let the LLM discover it. So this is a very interesting and important design principle we are discussing. Let the tool define itself via the self-descriptive metadata, and let the large language model discover which tool to call by referring the self-descriptive metadata of the tools. So with this, we will be able to achieve loose coupling between LLMs and tools.